All right, shalom. We're the Hebrew Israelites, coming out here week in and week out, prophesying the downfall of America, and letting the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans know that they're the true Israelites according to the Bible, and the so-called white man is Edom and Esau according to the Bible. All right, first we'll give all praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, double honors to the elders of GMS, bless the elect that's teaching us truth and sincerity. All right, let me get up. 6 and 19. I think 6 and 19.
Matthew chapter 6, verse 19. Lay not up yourselves treasures upon earth.
Yeah. The times we in, you're not supposed to be laying up treasures trying to proceed in this life, maintaining this lifestyle, man. So it says, lay your treasures up in heaven. Lay your treasures up in heaven is seeking the kingdom, man. It's not seeking to help America's financial system bounce back, because it's not going to happen.
Where moth and dust doth corrupt.
Yeah, you get some rims. You're seeking to get some rims on your car. Your car break down. Now what? Your rims is collecting dust. Alright? That's as well as other material things. Clothes, money. Because it can be destroyed upon earth, man.
And where thieves break through and steal.
Right?
But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven.
And laying your treasures up in heaven and seeking the kingdom, seeking the Most High. That's being kingdom-minded. Not worried about worldly lust, man.
Where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal.
Yeah, because a thief can come to your house and steal that 84-inch plasma. You can't steal the knowledge of the Most High from nobody, unless the Most High put that spirit to take it from you. But physically, can't nobody take the kingdom of heaven from you, man, but the Most High. So that's why you're supposed to put your heart and everything that you got, man, into the Most High. What it said in Sirach, it says you can never go far enough for the Lord, man. Try that real quick.
Sirach 43 and 30. When you glorify the Lord, Sirach 43 and 30. When you glorify the Lord, exalt him as much as you can.
Yeah, when you glorify the Lord, you're supposed to put your heart and your soul into it. It's supposed to be done in sincerity.
Yeah, like he said, to expound upon that, he said done in sincerity, because you can be a complete devil, you know, and have the scriptures, not a so-called white man, but a deceiver. You can have the knowledge of and wisdom of the Most High, you know, and be doing it in deceit, you know, or think you doing, like people that go to church, they doing that, you know, they consistent with what they do, but they just doing it in the wrong way. So if you ain't doing it in sincerity and truth, there's no point in doing it. That's why you got guys out here that got their doctrines or whatnot, and they don't know what the hell they talking about. I'm gonna start from the top. When you glorify the Lord, Sirach 43 and 30. When you glorify the Lord, exalt him as much as you can. For even yet will he far exceed.
Yeah, go ahead, I'm gonna let you finish it off.
And when you exalt him, Put forth all your strength.
Put forth all your strength, man. Don't be out here teaching for doctrines of men. Don't be out here trying to get that corruptible crown. Trying to look good in front of men. If you love the Lord, you glorifying the Lord in sincerity, you're going to do it for the Lord in sincerity. Period. It's not going to be a problem for you to come out on the highways and byways and ask for the Most High to put that spirit of prophecy over. To teach in sincerity and wake up his elect. Because if you're out here doing it for that corruptible crown, the Most High gonna snatch you off the streets.
Romans 10 and 2. For I bear them record that they have the zeal of the Most High.
Yeah, have the zeal of the Most High. Because you know the Most High exists. You know He's the Almighty being that created heaven and earth. Right?
But not according to knowledge.
But not according to the truth of the scriptures. Because a lot of our people, a lot of the stock of Israel, they go off of their own beliefs, their own imaginations. That's what a lot of niggas fall in. Grabbing the Proverbs, but it says, what is that, 5 and 3, I believe. Lean not to thy own understanding.
For they being ignorant of the Most High's righteousness.
Yeah, for they being ignorant of the commandments, the righteousness of the Most High is bestowed upon Israel. All the things that the Most High has did for us. And niggas still come out and be damn reprobates. You go through the stories and how the Most High took us out of Egypt. He took us out of the hands of all our slave masters. Then niggas come back and niggas don't glorify the Lord in sincerity. Period. Matthew says that our people, y'all glorify the Most High with your mouths, but your heart is far from it.
For they being ignorant of the Most High's righteousness and going about to establish their own righteousness.
Yeah, like saying it's okay to cover your head while you prophesying.
Yeah, Alvin and the Chipmunks, man.
Yeah, that's establishing your own righteousness. Just trying to make the scriptures fit into your bullshit.
Saying Edomites is black.
Joe was an Edomite and he was black. That's what niggas. If you brothers out there don't know, as far as GMS, or those, who's in the same doctrine GMS, just don't claim GMS or whatever, which is just a name, like they said, like the elders said, man, the great millstone is the Bible. For the brothers out there that don't know, the rod of instruction, they teaching that you can cover your head and all of this. We've been going back and forth, so to speak, with them. It's not really that deep. They making it deeper, way deeper than what it is. Which, Lord willing, we can do this sit down, because they try to say that it was a spiritual covering in 1 Corinthians 11 and 6. We did a sit down on it, but we gonna go off of the precept that he had brought out, two in particular, which was Leviticus 21 and 10, and Leviticus 9 and 6. 10 and 6. Yeah, 10 and 6. And we're just going to show you how he, like I was saying, they just go about to establish their own righteousness. Because they trying to justify themselves and covering their head, but they didn't even understand the stories. They didn't even understand the story, what was going on. They just took precept upon precept and just threw that out there. But when you actually read the stories and see what was going on, you understand why what was going on. You understand why what was said was said. It's because of what was going on, which they don't know. They just want to justify their quote-unquote righteousness, which is really their wickedness. They want to justify themselves into being right. So they throwing out scriptures where in the Old Testament where it was saying, that they covering their head or something. Don't uncover your head. If you read Leviticus 21 and 10, or Leviticus 10 and 6, it'll go in, you know what I'm saying, you'll understand what they trying to justify. Then they said, they brought out 2 Samuel 15, and it talks about David had his head covered, and he said, I praise thee, O Lord. But they don't want to go into the definitions and see that it's different definition of pray. It's different definitions of, just like it's different definitions of world, it's different definitions of pray. And sometimes they might have the word here that should be there, but it's not there. But that's how the devil do. That's exactly what he do. So then that's how, and they can try to bring that contention, have somebody eating off of that. Or why would they just put this word there or that word there? You know, something so small, but people get confounded off something so small, but that's just a stumbling block that the Lord put before them. Matter of fact, grab what you had earlier, Jeremiah 21 and 6.
That's a hell of a, that's not even, like you said, that's not even too big, that's not too difficult.
It's not hard at all.
Difficult.
Like you can read their spirit and see that they just want drama. Like he read their spirit, they out here copying people. They saying why you tap dancing around the question and stuff like that. We trying to answer your questions. But you watch 2 minutes of the video and just throw up 4 questions. You ain't answered our questions either. You know, you brothers can go read the comments, which I had to slow it down on the comments because they were just throwing this and throwing that and throwing this out there. So I even told them to slow it down, ask a question, and we'll answer it. Got it?
Jeremiah what?
Jeremiah 21 and 6. Or 6 and 21.
Yeah,
Like.
that sounds correct.
What you got?
Jeremiah 6 and 21. Therefore thus saith the Lord, behold, I will lay stumbling blocks before this people.
Yeah, the Most High lay stumbling. Matter of fact, get Mark 4 and 11 right quick. The Most High lay stumbling block before people. When somebody tripping over something or stumbling over something so easy to understand, that's the Most High doing that. We're gonna read why. Go ahead. Hold on.
Mark 4 and 11. And he said unto them, unto you it is given to know the mystery of the kingdom of the Most High.
Yeah, it's not given unto everybody to know the mysteries of the kingdom of the Most High. Because in order to get the mysteries, the Most High got to choose you to get the mysteries first and foremost. And then on top of that, that's getting those mysteries help you receive that salvation. Because it helps build your faith. It helps build your hope. But the Lord show that mercy on you. Give you that grace, because everybody don't have that grace. Only the elect have that grace. Go ahead.
But unto them that are without, all these things are done in parables.
Yeah, but unto them that are without, all these things are done into parables. So something so simple will make a nigga get bugged out. Because a nigga want to go about establishing his own righteousness and make a nigga bug out, and he eventually will sound like the dumbass that he is, which is starting to happen. Because they got reproved by High Time Coons 2 months ago, so they didn't have it, had a whole little justification all the way down back by then. So now they got reproved again, and they still don't want to accept it. So they just throwing out, if it's a spiritual covering, why is you bringing out laws that when they physically covered their head? You shouldn't be trying to justify y'all can cover your head with physical if it's spiritual. Go ahead.
That seeing they may see and not perceive, and hearing they may hear and not understand.
Yeah, that seeing they may see and not perceive, and that hearing they may hear and not understand. Because that's what's going on. We try to tell them, I'm not going to even call them brothers, man. We try to tell them niggas, dude, look, the scripture is what it is. You know, the sit down could have been a little bit more organized, Salakia, for that. But we brought the Hebrew word out, you know, and that and this. And they just want that contention. They still don't want to be reproved. They won't be, they write whatever. They don't care how much evidence you bring out, how many precepts you bring out. It's not the fact about bringing out precepts. They say that, but it's not the fact about bringing out precepts. They just want to